coffee. Let's go. So it's Saturday, so I think it's our 4th day out here. Mark shot one yesterday. If you haven't seen that episode, go watch it because it's sweet. But I slept in today till about, I don't know, till like 10:30. Marcus had to salt his bear for a little bit, and I don't know, there's really no rush. The bears come out all day, and the sun never really goes down, so you can hunt as much or as little as you want. Saw one across the bay this morning, but what the plan is we're gonna go back up where we saw that bear across the ways after Marcus shot his. We're gonna set up on that guy. That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna have to see what the wind's doing over there, but if not, we're just gonna kind of cruise this offside across from the ways of where our camp is out yonder, and see if we can shoot one today. Not in a huge rush today, because logistically, like, if I shoot one today, then we got to deal with all the stuff that we did last night, which is hide. You got to salt it. If I shoot one tomorrow, we might not have to do that. And then if I shoot one on Monday, then we definitely won't have to do that. So that's what it's kind of explaining, like, the process, like, and how I'm not, like, I want to shoot one, but like, it's not, the pressure isn't there yet. But
you filming yourself with a GoPro is a sign that I'm not doing my job. No,
it's just kind of, I kind of like, you know, like when you're by yourself, you can kind of be yourself a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little intimate one-on-one with me and the viewers, you know. But we're getting loaded up here. It's like probably almost noon. Who knows? We're just up for an adventure. That's kind of what this hunt's all about, is just exploring. I don't think we're gonna go all the way where we did the first day. It's just kind of a long ways to go when we have plenty of bears to hunt around here. The key is to get the wind right. It's kind of hard for us to like spot one across the bay and say, okay, we got to get over there and kill it. These rafts are awesome, but it does take a long time to go across the bay. It'd probably take us at least an hour to get across there. So we're just gonna putz along and maybe run into one, maybe not, but I'm sure we'll see some.
It's a little breezy.
Close to this bear. It might be gone for all I know, but it's just around the corner, so we're gonna sneak up there. It's not a big one, but I'm not really too picky. I want to make sure it's a boar when we get up there, but we'll see how I feel in the situation. But let's go get him. It's like less than 100 yards away. Dude, you gotta get this footage. He's just like flipping rocks around. It's just so cool that he's like right there. kind of scared there for a second. I went to go open my bolt because he's so close. He's like 45 feet away, or 45 yards away. It's a small boar. Not that desperate yet. That's sweet how you can sneak up on him like that. He had no clue for the longest time. Pretty cool. Just a small, I don't know, his front shoulders, his arms were really long. His ears were real close together and kind of poking out, so it looked a little small, but that's cool. He was really close. Like, we could have thrown a rock at him. Over there knocking rocks over, eating some crabs or something. I don't know what he's eating, but I know that there's a bunch of crabs under those rocks, so I'm assuming that's what he's eating. Sweet. That's cool. I never thought it'd be like passing bears, but here we are. We're gonna go head over there to that point and kind of chill for a minute, see if we can see one, and kind of just do that, what we just did all day. I don't know what time it is. It's probably like 1 o'clock, but I'm glad that it seemed like the winds died down a little bit. When we were coming in here, it was like, whoo, I was like, oh man. But that was cool, man. That was cool. I'm just a huge fan of putting this thing on backwards. There's no way for me to get out of this thing without making a bunch of noise. I think there's one out there. Yep.
Already got one.
Yep. Get the spotter.
Just kidding. It was a rock.
Yeah. We got one in the back of the bay. Can't really tell right now. Like, from half a mile away, it looks small. But he could be laying in the grass. The grass is pretty tall. We'll go get up on him and take a look. Gotta get this wind right, though. Up here, and there's a bear over here that we saw first, and then as we're paddling in, Marcus is like, there's a bear right there. So I'm gonna wait until he steps out on the beach a little further. If he doesn't, that's okay. I'm not gonna force it, because we got this guy too, and I'm not really like in a hurry. 160 yards. So those are the kind of shots I'm looking for. I'm just gonna kind of calm down a little bit, and hopefully near the next little bit he'll step out. Stupid trees in the way.
Takes like one step forward.
Yep. Trees in the way, and now he's facing us. You ready?
Yep. Tough animals. Very tough creatures. Nice job, dude.
We got a long ways to go back, dude.
I know.
This always happens with me and you. It's always when I'm hunting. I don't know if he's big or not, but he looked like a boar, dish face, big fronts. He stood behind that tree for so long, and I really didn't want to have to do what I just did. I was so comfortable on the gun, but I was just getting a little anxious, and I extended the bipod, and I felt real solid. Thanks, Marcus. Thanks for sticking it out with me, man. Man, this is great. That's the first bear I've ever shot at, second stock on a bear ever. But the tide's coming in, which is good for us. We're gonna probably load them up in this pack raft, and then we got a long ways to camp, and the wind's blowing in our face.
I mean, the tide's high right now. We got a couple hours before it's gonna be too low to get out of here.
But anyways, we got a lot of work to do, so.
Nice work. Should we just paddle over there, probably?
Sure. First bear coming up to Alaska. This is crazy. Like, it's just so insane. I never would have thought I'd be doing this kind of stuff, and it's crazy what these creatures. This is his home. It lives out here always, and we're just here for a fraction of the time. And to be able to share this, environment with him, it's something special. And to have Marcus here, again, having him here makes it all the better. We're really excited with this guy. I'm happy it's a boar. I'm happy we made a good decision and wanting to shoot him. It's not the biggest bear in the world, but I'm certainly proud of it, and my first bear ever. This hunch has been amazing. It's been so much fun. I was, real skeptical and worried about it coming in, so much anxiety about getting in here. What's it gonna be like? Is the weather gonna be bad? What, are we gonna see bears? Are we gonna get stuck in our tent the whole time? And I couldn't have asked for a better hunt. This is just icing on the cake, so, whew. Thanks, Marcus.
We're losing tide. We're in a very low spot, so we're trying to get back on the water. It's very shallow. It's like a mile tide flat. Let's go! You're floating. Ride the tide out. I think we might be home 3. Home 3? Home free.
No, we got along. Don't say that yet.
Well, we're not gonna have to drag our boats.
Oh yeah.
We're just gonna have to paddle really hard into the wind.
Yeah. Fingers crossed that, you know, maybe it's chilled out a bit, but who knows? Probably not.
It's definitely nice in here, but we're protected by this island.
Yeah. Home sweet home. Whew. Just now started raining a little bit. We're here.
How about that day, dude?
Epic day. Epic day.
I mean, it's not over yet, but
Surely won't forget it, ever. Looking forward to putting on some puffy pants. Got a lot of work to do still with these bears, but yeah, that was something I surely won't forget. I'll tell you what, AK, it's a cool spot. We got a lot of work to do on our meat. Tomorrow's gonna be a meat cutting day, all day. That's what we're gonna do. But Marcus and I are gonna hang out in the tent for a little bit, eat some mountain houses, and see where the night takes us. There's not really much to do out here besides cut meat, hang out, and eat mountain house. But
you can also eat ramen.
we got ramen,
drink cocoa.
we got
coffee.
hot. Dude, I'm gonna drink a hot cocoa tonight for
Nice.
sure. We got coffee. We got some Big Hank coffee. Ooh. So, yeah, that's the plan. We're just gonna hang out, and then we'll see where the next couple of days takes us. Today is meat cutting day. I gotta flesh this guy out. Marcus is gonna take care of his meat, and then we're gonna kind of rotate, and then I'm gonna take care of my meat. But this is the first time I've ever skinned out a bear skull, and got a little diagram on my phone. That's what I'm working with. But it's kind of the plan for today is get this meat taken care of, and then that's really it, I guess. I don't know. What do you have to say today?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut and trim my meat. Get everything processed down. Get it all small enough to fit in the cooler too. Unfortunately, we don't have any ice because we were too close to our weight limit, so we gotta put it in the creek. But I think if we cinch everything up right, it'll stay dry. It'll stay cold. But yeah, and then I gotta resalt my bear, the hide. Michael's got to salt his hide. Initially, we still have a bunch of salt left, so that's good. This is kind of not an experiment. We researched it, but it's the first time doing it, so it's a learning lesson. But glad we have the tarp. We got a place to keep stuff dry. Keeping things dry and cold is number one, but then also we brought the salt to preserve the hide. So fun stuff. Probably not going to film a ton, but once we get this done, we might try to go fishing. Got my bear cut up. Michael's fleshing his over here. And then we gotta cut up his.
Cut up one more.
Only been at it for like 6 hours.
Yeah, fleshing a bear is like not the most fun, but you know, you gotta do it. So
I saw Ryan Lampers and Brian Call do this once on a YouTube video where they rendered bear fat and cooked bear meat in the bear fat in a jet boil. So we're gonna try it. Except my bear had that much bear fat on it. He had like virtually none. It was like spring bears in Alaska. I don't know if it was just mine. Well, both of ours actually. Yeah. Yours didn't have any either. So
0.
We'll see. It's probably gonna be weird. We'll see what happens. Salt and pepper. Gonna test the water, or the oil rather. It's not done rendering, there's still fat in there, but I just can't help myself.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, you don't want a burnt tongue out here. I just, you know.
Might want a little much on that.
Is it just hard?
It's good. It's good. Do that again. Dude, that's really good. That's sweet. Way better than the tenderloin on the fire.
Really?
Well, I mean, the flavor, but it's just like more enjoyable experience to eat this.
Just like not as chewy, or
yeah, it's
like not burnt.
Yeah, you got both.
Yeah, it's money. It's fried meat.
Yeah.
It's all going in.
We're gonna go for it. We're gonna run out of oil.
That's sweet, dude. Thanks for sharing it with me.
Want some more?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks. You just ate like 17 pounds of bear meat.
Michael wouldn't want any. He was lost. Licking the bear grease off a spoon. It's good. You think bear grease is flammable?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
V flammable.
That was sweet.
Hopefully we don't need any fire starter later. Having some good fire starters. It's fun just being out here, hanging out. What else are you gonna do? You're either gonna be sitting in the tent not doing anything, or come out here and get all wet and go for a little bit of an adventure. Not so sure if we're gonna be able to get to that creek, unfortunately, because we got a really strong headwind, big gusts coming up, and when these boats aren't weighed down, it's really like you get blown around like a little rag doll a little bit. So we're gonna head out to this point here. There's Marcus, and try some fishing. Who knows? Just out here trying to have some fun. Got a little jelly. Got back to camp. We're gonna hang out the rest of the night. The weather's getting kind of crappy, as you can see out there. Probably not. just hanging out. Gotta get some things packed. We're gonna fly out in the morning, so we're gonna eat the rest of our food, or probably not all of it, just in case. But eat some food. Marcus is trying to get that fire started, and we're gonna be chilling. Doing a little liquid gold.
Velveeta. Take what you want, or do you want about half?
Yeah, that's good.
So gnarly.
Money.
It's Velveeta mac and cheese.
All right, the past couple of days have kind of been a blur. We've been cutting meat, adventuring, doing all sorts of stuff, trying to get out. And we got out today, and ideally I was trying to like film all of it, but we were salting our, like putting the last bit of salt on our bears, and we heard the plane coming in, so we had to get all of our stuff together real quick. But anyways, it's been an amazing trip. We got a couple more days here in town, and we're gonna try and do some fishing. So if it's successful, we'll bring you an episode. Got a couple more videos coming from this series on logistics and kind of a bag dump. So anyways, it's been a fun trip. We just got back thanks to this beautiful plane, and we got a lot of work to do still, checking bears, getting them frozen, all sorts of stuff. So thanks for watching, and tune in for the next video.